the next theme is theme 4, work plans and activities. So how do you evenly distribute the work between the partnership? And do you establish work plans to break down specific tasks, or what strategy do you guys use to hold people accountable?
In that particular partnership with Family Support Alliance, they actually draw up contracts. So those contracts will really outline like the number of people we have to serve, or the number of books we have to give away, or the number of educators we have to serve. So it's pretty well outlined if a grant is involved. So there are agreements, and how it's decided about who's going to do what, I think really depends on kind of what grant you're applying for, what the parameters of the grant are. Like, does the grant say that you have to do parent education, home visitation? Do you have to have just gatherings? Do you have to have one-on-one interactions with parents? So I think depending on what the grant says, then that kind of whittles down, okay, these organizations are capable of doing these things. Okay, this is the amount of money we're applying for. How much is it going to cost to serve that many people? Okay, and then these are the partners we have left. How are we going to divvy that money up between the partners? So I think it really is kind of complex in figuring out the best fit, being fair, who's most capable of meeting their numbers, because you don't want to ever let a grantor down. So who's going to stick with the plan, who's going to stick with the model, who has evidence-based programming, because that's usually a requirement of a grant. Do you have evidence-based programming? I know we always looked at past performance for sure. If we worked with them in the past, how did they do with meeting their numbers? Did they not meet their numbers? And if they didn't, why didn't they meet their numbers? And is there another organization that's better able to meet the numbers? So I think past performance also plays a big role.
So I think if a partner with us or to us and they propose this, from what I've noticed, they're the ones kind of holding that. We're gonna kind of run it and say where we need you to fit in, or like I'm gonna say the Alpha Gents just because that's newer in my. So they came up with the calendar, and they wanted to. We actually did allow one get together with 4 kids from each site in the big gym, and everybody had to wear their masks and be distance. It was only for they were only there like an hour and a half. So that was just the directors really talking with the person who's overseeing that as their lead, and then just working through the plan. We chose to buy the food because we wanted to make sure the kids had a snack or something to eat while they were there. So I think that is just that communication between to decide who's doing what. I don't know if they have where they actually break down specific tasks. I'm assuming they do, but again, that's kind of in their realm and not mine, so I apologize. And then holding people accountable. If it's me that has like with Parks in Focus, and I know right now we're trying some virtual stuff with them. So it would be me following up with my club directors and asking how it's going. When did they start? Are the kids being involved, even though, it is on Zoom and it's hard for them right now. So right now I'm just kind of being low key because of we're barely starting to up again. I do have we do performance evaluations and all of that, and part of that could be a part of it. I believe it's in there, like there's a little breakout that says partnership development. So, and then we do ask for the club directors to update us on stuff that they've done on their own that we might not be aware of at admin. And they're pretty good at like letting us know what's going on, who they're collaborating with, and what else happening within that.